Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to my weekly tune-up this week. I want to tell all of you that I really appreciate all of you new people that have signed up, whether it's on our YouTube channel or right here at the Direct Tune-Up website where you receive this in your email. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the feedback you're all giving me. Some of you have some pretty strong criticism on a lot of the things I say. And I do understand everyone has an opinion. We call it a complex equivalency of some of these views. And I do appreciate the feedback because it helps keep me balanced and also lets me know what's on your mind out there. So keep those emails coming to me. And that email address is always right here on the website. Today I want to talk about the continued, what appears to be, declining social climate out there. I am amazed every day at how rude people are to each other. You know, years ago, and I mean it's years ago, when I grew up, people were nice. You made an effort to be nice to someone. You made an effort to be helpful to someone. You made an effort to share with someone. You made an effort to really help carry along your neighbors and your friends and support them. It's coming very, very evident to me, and I'm not sure what's really causing it. We can blame it on cell phones and texting. We can blame it on technology. We can blame it on all of us having to work too hard. We can blame it on not parenting our kids correctly. Bottom line is, those are all excuses. When you're rude to someone else, or when you're self-centered and narcissistic about yourself and what's in it for you, rather than what can I do to help someone else, we really are starting to break down our society. We're starting to break down our ability to love, our ability to appreciate other people. A lot of this also comes from what I believe, and this is my personal opinion. However, I've seen this over 30 years of private practice, that when someone doesn't like themselves very well, when someone looks at themselves in a degrading way, they have a tendency to project that onto other people. So the message today is all about, how do you view yourself? And right now in this day and age, a lot of people view themselves on how many designer purses they have, or what kind of car they drive, or how much money they make. And you're not defined by any of that stuff. What you're defined by is your legacy. And your legacy is, what do you leave behind? And when people remember you, what were you like? How did you move someone in their life? Very few people that I've talked to on their deathbed were impressed by people who had money, whether they had money or not. What they remember were the people that moved them in their life, like their first grade teacher, or maybe a Boy Scout leader, or maybe a mentor, or a neighbor who helped them build something, or maybe someone who made a dress for them, or someone who showed them how to do something specifically that made their life better. People always remember the people in their life who moved them forward in their life. Also in my own life, before I ever got into this particular business, I had a whole nother career. It was actually in the entertainment and broadcasting business, and the rewards I get in my life come from helping other people now, and that's one of the reasons I love this business, the business of helping you. Oh yeah, putting myself out there sometimes for criticism. However, my whole intention here with you today watching this is for you to understand that you have a tremendous ability inside yourself to change the world. And it changes first within yourself. Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror, says it all. If you haven't heard the words to that song, listen to them. If you're going to change the world, if you want things to change out here, you first have to change things in here. I've done that. I'm continually working on it all the time, and I'm up there in years. However, if you're not, you have a whole lifetime, and sometimes, I remember when I was younger, it seemed like I had forever to do these things, and now, at this age, I wonder what happened. Here I am. I look in the mirror and sometimes can't believe what I'm seeing. Also, when you get to be my age, and everybody's going to be one of these days, you're not going to feel this age if you take good care of yourself. You're still going to think young if you're thinking correctly. And that is focusing on what you can do today. Not taking a narcissistic approach of what can I get out of this for me, but what can you do to help someone else today? What I'm continually seeing out there is people that are cutting people off. They're rude, they're screaming and yelling at people, they're pushing people around, they're just rude. And I've talked about this a lot on the daily tune-up, and now I'm talking about it on the weekly tune-up. I want all of us this week to really pay particular attention to our own personal behaviors. It starts with us. And I realize we get pushed and there's a lot of stress out there, whether we got to make the rent or not, or whether we're late, or we got a lot of stops to make before we get to work or get home. I understand that. I have that going on in my life. I'm a busy guy too. However, you're never too busy to be nice to someone. If you're not nice to people, if you find yourself cutting people off or being rude, you better take a look inside. There's something going on inside of you. If we would all just make it a point this week to really look at our own behaviors and start loving ourselves a little bit and appreciating that we are unique, we have something to offer. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be president of the United States or a doctor or a lawyer or an Indian chief. What it takes is you being conscious of yourself and deciding today that you're going to make a difference in someone's life and inspire and motivate someone. Be nice to someone. First, be nice to yourself and pay close attention to those virus words. Why, try, need, but, should, don't, and hope. If your interior language is laced with those words, that's the first thing you can do, is eliminate them. It's going to make a big difference. And if you'll make a big difference inside of you, then what you put out to other people is going to change. And then, when that happens, you inspire someone else, and then they also are motivated to do the same, because they want to be like you. Everyone wants to be around someone who makes them feel good. If we're around people who make us feel good, we feel good. If we feel good, we're nice to other people, and then they feel good, and it's just like a little chain reaction. So this week, let's work on our own personal behaviors. Let's see if we can turn things around so the decay of our society doesn't completely go to crap in the next 3 weeks. Let's work on this right now. Let's work at saving ourselves and the ones around us with good intentions, a good attitude, and a smile on our face, and realize if today's not a good day, allow that. Get up tomorrow morning and realize it's a brand new day. You got a fresh, clean slate ahead of you, no ripples in the water. What you do with it matters. Until next week, this is Dr. Gary thanking you again for all of your participation, and I really appreciate you watching these tune-ups. And also, if you wouldn't mind, pass this to someone you think it could help, or let them know about these. They're free. We have no marketing program other than you. So until I talk to you next time, wishing you a great week. Be nice. Bye-bye.